Well, that's unfortunate. Hello, and welcome back to episode 4, I think, of me playing with fossils and archaeology. In between episodes, I've done a few things. I'll start some planning over here of food silo, food stuff, plants, meat for a little friend. Is over there, I think. Yeah, over there. We're going to get a name in a little bit. And this, which is going to be a laboratory. I'm going to move all the archaeology stuff over there. So like the analyzer, sifter, culture vat, and DNA storage over here. I think for the start I can show off what I've done down here. I have modified the entire thing to look pretty good. I have decorated the feeders. I have 3 of them, one there, and one there, indicated by the coral. Where are you? There you are. I also cut down all of these. Hello. I'll cut down all of these. If you use a shear on them, they stop growing. Like this, you set the age to 25, as you can see over here. And then it stops growing, so you can choose which height you want them to be. I also made a lot of seagrass and a few lanterns down there. Hello. Anyway, here we have a Smilodon, who has grown up all the way. Look at them. Look how beautiful they are. I'm gonna give them a name. One person gave a name suggestion last episode, and that was, put it over here. Name was very obvious, even kinda Charlie. That is not how you write that. I am lost. Charlie, there we go. So, to get a book, I gotta get a book. And use this for something else. Over here. There you are. Oh. Say hello to Charlie. Hello, Charlie. How are you doing? They are very happy. Charlie here is a menace and has been slaughtering all the fishes. Insert a clip of me finding a lot of dead fish. I'm just straight up watching Charlie just annihilate everything in this environment. And as you can see over in my storage, the majority of this is because of Charlie. What else have I done? I have decorated Apophis, the enclosure of Apophis, quite a bit. I got a few new plants, these guys, which are Dipteris. Is that how you say it? Dipteris, something like that. And these 2 new plants we have, Osmunda. I think neither of them lived with Parasaurolophus in real life, but they are kind of ferns. So I'm keeping them in. I'm keeping them in here because they look really good. Especially these give up just a tiny little pop of color. And it looks really good. There is a Apophis. You may have noticed I have removed all the torches and replaced them with glow lichen, whatever that is named. And it makes the environment feel much more natural, and nothing can spawn. No monsters, zombies, creepers can spawn here. So you are very safe. I've also gotten quite a few of these for water. Makes it just blend in a little bit better. Statue is still there. Look at this. This is what I wanted with this. Where's the Apophis? Okay, they want to get out. They want to get out. Like in pictures like this, you get a nice sense of nature, lots of variety of plants of different sizes, colors. Makes it feel more natural, which is what I want to do with all of this. I want it to feel as if it could be a real environment, just Minecraft aesthetics. I think I have one more plant I got. This guy, I think at least these two I actually got before the last episode. I just forgot to show it. But this guy is new, which is Saracenia, something like that. They were a bit too bright for this exhibit. I decided not to keep them. Might use them later. What else do we have? I have, what's this? A lot of fossils and such. I will get to that, because that's exciting. I put quite a few of relic scraps in here. So we have quite a few things we can repair and see what we get, see how they look. I like the statues that we have in here, in this exhibit. But if we use these things, yeah, that should fix it up. I've also put a lot of things through the sifter. If you don't know, you can put grass, dirt, grass blocks, dirt, and such in. I did a little bit of a test. This is from gravel. This is from soil sand, grass block, dirt, and sand. As you can see, it does produce more or less the same. Just a little bit random with how many. But I think that's just down to RNG. I think it's just pure RNG. So don't waste things like soul sand or sand. Just use dirt or grass. You guess more or less the same. Is it one? This is a piglin statue. See how this looks. We put it here. It's holding a golden sword. I think it's made of granite. That's pretty good. I really like that. What next? Skeleton, and we got zombie one. That's pretty basic. Probably made of andesite, I think. I like the green one. The colors match what they are, so that's pretty cool. Skeleton. Oh, that seemed like a bug. You can see the model of the bow. It's like making so you can't, or hiding. Well, you can see through the thing behind it, I guess. That's weird. That seems like a bug. Okay. And Steve. Oh, never mind. I thought you would need a pickaxe. Anyway. Steve. I really like that one too. I don't know where to put these. I'm gonna just put them in here for now. Was there anything else in here? Not really. We have a sword, I think. I haven't made a sword. Same concept, but you use these or these. Do that. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. So put these back in here. One more thing. No, a few more things. Creeper backpack. The same way these drop. This one dropped from the ground. This one dropped from Creeper. I did forget to record that. It's nighttime. Give me a moment. Very good. I have here. I've started to get a few things. In this episode, I wanted to decorate around this exhibit, as well as do that. I want a. You see over here, made a little signal post. I want to make a big tree hanging over, like I think it's called a willow tree. Willow tree hanging over here. think it will look pretty good. If anyone has any ideas of what else to add around this exhibit, please tell me. I want to do stuff. I'm just out of ideas. One more exciting thing I have done is over here with the villagers. This guy. The same way you can use a workbench, archaeology workbench, to get an archaeologist, you can use an analyzer, apparently, to get a paleontologist. And they sell fossils, tar drops, plant fossils, frozen meat, tar fossils, paleosaur flesh, and shell fossils, which was the backpack you saw earlier. And I don't know what the last one is, and I wanted to save it for this video. So, I think I need one more, dang it. There we go. Let's see. Upgrade, yeah, not all the way. And bone chest plate and bone boots. I think you can make these. Yeah, if you use different types of ribcage and velvet, you can make them. But let's see. Do they look good? Ooh. Why are the boots so big? Yeah, they look pretty good. They don't give the same protection, I think. No. Unfortunately, diamond is better. But they look pretty good, at least. But now I don't have to mine out the fossil blocks. These, I can just buy fossils from here. This is going to be much more efficient, I guess. Just get them from here. And I have, as you saw in the backpack earlier, I have already traded a lot from it. These, which we can just put in. And I will take this one first. Which for? Think both meat, shell fossil. No, tar fossil first. Tar, shale, tar, frozen, shale, tar, biofossil, and plant fossil. And then we take this hopper over here. Let's see. It goes out in. Let's see what we get. Put these on here in the meantime. Very good. Ready? No. Yeah, these are the kind of things you would use to get these if you want to craft them. Let's see. What do we get? Oh, I should clear this out. Get one tar fossil to be in it. That's gonna take a while. I will be back in a little while. I'm back. This is finished. And it filled up because there was so much stuff that I had to take them out. And this has also finished. Not that special. It's less than a diamond sword. It looks pretty cool. Keep it in here for now. We can, if I eventually make a museum, I'm thinking making a museum maybe over here, because it's such a big area. Put it in there. That's for another day. Now, we will look what's in here. As I said, it's actually filled up, meaning this is full, and the hopper underneath. Just do this, so I can see the hopper. We have this thing. We have seeds, we have brown mushrooms, we have sand. Down here we have Quetzalcoatlus, Styracosaurus, Pteranodon, also Fusia, Calamites. Which one? Do I have any of these from before? Yeah, Calamites I have. So I put that in here for now. I don't remember if I have the other ones. That's pretty neat. That's a lot of DNA. I'm going to grab a backpack with stuff in. Let's put the DNA there and fossilized and petrified stuff down here. Let's see what we get. I did a little sneak peek. I know there's at least 2 DNA. I think one of them was a mammoth, but let's see. That's a lot. We got 5 mammoth DNA. That's much more than that. You know what? Let's do that. We got an axolotl. Oh yay! We got a wolf. We got an ocelot. That's the normal ones. I think that was from rose meat, maybe. So that's where we get those, I guess. A new Elasmotherium, Smilodon, Megaloceros, Elasmotherium, I give up. Platybelodon, Gastonis, Megalania, and Kelenken, Stegosaurus, Dimorphodon, Astroplura, and Gotuharpes. Gotuharpes? Is that how you say that? Probably not. That is a lot of things. Very good. Okay, we've got a lot of cool things. That's pretty neat. Last episode I used a spin the wheel and got the Liopleurodon from the people who have suggested things. I think next one is I want to Smilodon because it's a quite different method. With most of the reptiles and such, you get an egg out of here, and you just place it on the ground at the hatch eventually, or like a sack from Liopleurodon. The sack which just spawns it in. With mammals, I believe you have to get. I think it's called an embryo. Yeah, you get it in an embryo. One of these. There it is, Smilodon, and you have to put it into another mammal, which incubates it. So that is why you guys are still alive. I think they will survive. Let's hope they will survive. So I think for the next episode we are going to do some Smilodons. How many do we have? 5. Maybe a bit many, but we will see. I think the next thing is going to be building which one? The laboratory or the I think the tree. I don't know. I guess the next cut to whatever I will be will determine it, because I have no idea yet. It looks fine. Yeah, it gets kind of weird. I'm not sure why it looks. I think I messed up my settings or something. It looks fine. I want it to be a little bit more light because willow trees are usually more like not that dense. If you know what I mean. But I think I will have to experiment a little bit with all of it to see how it goes. Let's see what this guy sells. Nothing exciting. Are you useless? Sometimes. Let's see how this looks now. Gonna put this here. Have it hanging like this. This is the plan. I am very much experimenting here. I have no idea how it will look in the end. Here. Leaf block. Behind him. Let's see how this looks. 3, 2, 1. And the grass behind is a little bit messy. Yeah. Maybe. I definitely need to mess around with it a little bit, but I do think it looks better. I do think it looks better. I definitely need to work around on that, but it definitely looks better. I am working on a tree, also now that I have removed every leaf, and I'm gonna try it with azalea leaves, because it's gonna match the glowberries even better. I also moved it over there so I can use it immediately. But I believe this is done. It is. So let's see what we get. Hold on, I'm just gonna do this. A little bit more inventory space. Let's see what we get. What do we get? Oh, that's a lot. Pachy, Sarcosuchus, Triceratops, Plesiosaur, Dinosaur, Dinosaur, Arthropleura, Diplodocus, and Nautilus. Did Nautilus go up here? I guess? I'm not sure. Oh, no. Because they are a mob that I can actually swim around in this mod. I'm putting it in there. Arthropleura, Diplodocus I had. Bryosaur is new. Pachycephalosaurus is not new. Sarcosuchus I had. Triceratops is new. Plesiosaur is new, and a second Spinosaurus. Anything new here? I believe I had a palm. What is this? Cephalotaxus, dead bush. Fern. Duisbergia. That's a new one, I'm pretty sure. Dictyolophium. No, Dictyophyllum. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. Those are new. Oh, there's something. Ephedra? Is that how you say it? Ephedra? Oh, I already have that one. But we can't get more. That's this one, right? Yeah. This one, but we can't get more, so we will put this one also in here. That one, and that one. use some goo for all of them, and the rest goes in here. This can cook away. As you can see, it takes forever, while I go back to the tree and clean out this. I have been working on it. Looks pretty good. One of the glowberries are in there. Can I see it from here? See the tiny little yellow piece? That's a glowberry that's grown. That's illuminating the tree. I think it looks pretty good. This definitely works better and will look much better over here. We have like long dangly bits down. I think this, what we're going with, is oak for the darker parts, moss for the more solid pieces, and azalea for the rest, and then the glow cave vines, as it's actually called, and that is made from the glowberries. I have not checked if these have gone through. Okay, I guess not. Wait, what? Horsetail seeds. I'm pretty sure I didn't put that in. 1, 2. Do I not have? I do have. What? Where did those come from? Anyway, I need to make another cultivator. Cultivate. Water. And bio-goo. There you go. This broke on one of these, this thing, maybe? I don't know. We got one. Let's look at this. I have bone meal on me. Oh, it's this one. We got another one of these. I don't really know what to do with it. As far as I know, you can't use these for anything. Are you okay? Yes. As far as I know, you can't really use these 2 bushes for anything other than looking good, I guess. We have 2, no, we have 3 of these and 2 of these. This is going, and I will go back to making it 3. It looks a bit weird up close, but from a further distance it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Look at this. I'm definitely liking this. Except that block, I'm going to change that. You know what? Let me just do that immediately. I thought that right now, so let's just change it before I forget. Let's see, what was it that looked bad? This looked bad. As you can see, I put up with the grass on top. It gives a little bit more fluffy feeling, I guess. Because grass is fluffy, I guess. It kind of, especially at points like this, it kind of rounds it off. So let me go over there. Yeah, it helps a little bit with that. Definitely looking good. I also took out a few of the vines here because it was a bit too dense. This looks much better, but I will let them grow a little bit before I start shutting them down. In the meantime, I saw that these were done. Now we got all of these to mess around with. Let's see what is this. Oh. Oh, that's pretty intense. Look good. Maybe for something else? Ooh. Ooh. Tiny little bush. We'll look at the last one. Oh. I really like that. There's a tiny little tree. Okay, hello. I have finished the tree. I am very happy with how it looks. I'm going to show it, but I first want to show this. I made a few decorations, I guess. During daytime. That's my plan. This turn, I've made a few decorations with these hedge, they're called bushes. I have a few variations. Has two normal ones, has a little bit different heights. And here's one with leaves instead. Doesn't really work. It works against the wall. Okay, shown here. So I guess this can be used in the lab, in another building when we get to that, but it doesn't really work here. The tree seems to be very good. I'm so happy with this. It's made out of birch for the base, diorite for the branches. You can see underneath. There's a few slabs on walls. The leaves themselves are made of azalea, oak, moss, a little bit of grass for fluffiness. I'll show a good example of why. And the glowberries, which creates these cave vines. See over here? It's called cave vines for some reason. And it looks really good from the side. I come over here. I get a good example of why the grass is. Right there. When you look at it from distance, it gives a slightly bit more of curve instead of just square block. So this, I'm so happy with this. When you get over here, it's a little bit intense. The difference between the leaf and the blocks. Like this, I can fix this by putting another leaf there. That should absolutely help that border. And when we get over here, it's pretty good from all angles. I especially like it over here. Looks so good. And I think this would look even better with like things in the background. But if I turn up my render distance, I might get a mountain in the back. This might tank the frames a little bit. Take a look around. See if you can see the mountain. The mountain somewhere over there. Yes. Just like an idea. Okay. You get like a little bit more of a sense of scale. I am very happy. I'm gonna put on shaders. I have not looked at it in shaders, just a little bit from below. So let's see how that goes. It's currently loading. That's very bright. Oh, frames. It's gonna be a little bit framey, but you will have to deal with it. I'm gonna look at it at nighttime too. And look at that. The shadow below. I'm so happy with it. Looks so good. Okay, I should probably have something else here. Yeah, I probably should. Not perfect. I'm not a master. I'm not a master builder. This is perfectly fine for me. What do people think? Do we like it? A bit close. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. What do people think? Do we want to see more like this? And there it is. The frames are dying right now. Look at it. It's so good. There's a bit of glowberries right there which shine through. Let's see from a few other angles. It looks so good. I think this is probably the best angle. It looks so good. Very good. Well, now that that is done, I can start on the laboratory and storage. This can be for food. I think I said that earlier. Because these guys eat a lot. Where are you? Over there. Charlie is over there. Our is in there. They eat a lot, and if you want to have more creatures, they will also eat a lot. So they are gonna go in here. No, not they. The food is gonna go in here. And I think all the food stuff, a farm, if you make any farms, can go in here. Over here we're gonna have a laboratory. This is The idea is this is the main building, and this is for like storage and display. And keep the DNA in a storage over here. Hello, cricket. Oh, hold on. There you go. Some frames. I'm not sure what this is. What's this gonna be? It felt nice to have something here. I think that's it. Just some decorations at the top. Out here and out there will eventually be a bridge, so there's a big cross there. Yeah, I think that's the plan. What was that? There's a horse. I had not seen that before. Okay, I'm gonna go start with this now. I'm not sure what this is gonna be. All I know is I'm gonna use quartz. Quartz pillar. I was thinking the quartz pillars around with the glass in between them, like this. Ignore that one. Like this, and then glass, and then they have the cultivator at the bottom here. But that's about all I had as an idea for this build on the inside. On the outside, I'm thinking of just almost just pure white block. Maybe some decoration along the edges. But let's see where it goes. I will be back in a little moment. Oh! I thought you had to kill them! Oh no, I feel so bad! I've almost killed them to pick them up. You can just right click. Oh no! I feel so bad now. Still working on this. I have added analyzer. I have added a mod. I just want to show it. As you can see, invisible item frames, which you make with this, and it gives you this book. It's a very simple mod, but I thought it would be fitting for displaying a little bit like this, and just place it there. You can see, as you can not see, I guess. It's an item frame there. Interesting, it doesn't show up. Interesting, even if you put on hitboxes, it doesn't show up. I'm not sure why. If you use this mod, if you break it, you just get a normal item frame back. Not sure why. I think it's something with the NBT here that disappeared. Because I know you can use a command to do this, but I don't know what command is, so I just use this mod. The plan here is to just have the DNA stored in this little box right beside the cultivator. which has not been... Okay, yeah. This block is powered, so the hopper is not going to work. I will adjust that later on. Not sure how. But the plan is... What's the plan? Yeah, the plan is to do DNA. What should we put? These are going to be the Mesozoic ones, because they have kind of much more variety in them, with aquatic, terrestrial, and flying. What do we have most of? This should be fine. We can adjust later on if need be. I know there are item frames here. I cannot see them. We're going to do Stegosaur. Actually, no, we're not going to do Stegosaur. We're going to do this thing, which I don't remember the name of Stegosaur, and Plesiosaur over here. It's a wall, so they kind of poke out, but it's kind of a bit weird. I like that. So the plan is to have all the flying ones. Is that it? Signals. Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah. Did I just have one of those? I guess we are swapping these. These three in here. Smilodon. Ichthyosaur. Still aquatic. That one. Good. I think we can count Spinosaur as terrestrial. And then the rest in here. There are so many. The red ones are like technically living, as you can find them in the wild, because even this one, even though it is 100% a modded creature, we have all of these. Just enough inventory space. Did I? No, I did not. Which one have the most? Megalania, Mammoth. What better to represent these guys? I'll put these two down here. All the birds first, and then the rest. I really like this. It's such a... Invisible item frames is such a good thing. They should absolutely add that to vanilla. Over here, we are gonna do... Oh, we're gonna be an icon. Italic. Perfect. And in they go. Beautiful. I'm gonna put these two down here, but not these two. These two down here, because I'm pretty sure all of these are quite small, and these two are quite a bit larger. Yeah, just want to show that off. I might adjust it a little bit later on, but I just wanted to show this tiny little mod I have added. I have made this a little bit better. This is not taking in the DNA samples. It goes behind here, into this, and then out. Analyzer down into these. I'm not sure if I said that. And a tiny little shelf here with a Parasaurolophus. The idea is this was the first one. This was the first one, so we have a little display of that, which will be Apophis, which is over there. I've shown this. I have put one waystone called Laboratory over here. I'm probably gonna remove the one over here eventually, but not right now. Here I have the sifter, which takes dirt like this in here, and I'll start sifting it in here. I have some storage for that. This thing, the archaeology workbench, because it can have multiple things here and here, I decided not to use much hoppers other than down out here into the output. I couldn't really come up with a good design for multiple hoppers that didn't just look like this, because I do want this to look like a lab design, but the wood kind of structures doesn't really work with that. Over here we have the mutated plants, which does change color very slowly. So I enjoy a little time lapse of this changing color. Up on top here, I don't really have anything. Just a few windows. Ignore this. This has to be like that. And up in there, the torches will be removed. I'm probably going to use lanterns or something else. But again, I don't really have any ideas right now. This is just because I'm working here. I think that's it. I'll come back when I have something more to show. I think I am done for now. I have decorated a bit on the outside. The idea is these pipes hold water in, and you can see there's one inside. Over here, I've decided that these are gonna be like power lines. This is gonna make more sense on the other side. Up here, I have one pump that's going to the cultivator, and then two random pipes over here just to make it look good. Down here, I have one more of those. Don't think I have anything yet. No. So the idea is that this building is the older one, and they have some old windows left behind. And then they upgraded the system, which meant I needed a pipe over here to the new system, new cultivator, which is this in this new building. I have added these with invisible item frames to just show off what we can get. Over here, I added storage, these two for painting. Here is power line, which I can show outside. This is going to continue around in the world, I'm thinking. I took the pots over from the house over here. I think they fit in quite well. And as I said earlier in the video, I decided to make these shelves with skeletons and the armor stand to display things we have made so far. So for now we have Apophis, the Parasaurolophus, and Charlie the Liopleurodon. I don't think I'm gonna have 4 different Smilodon, just one, but this. Yeah, by the way, if people have forgotten, I have finished all 5 of them, so we're gonna do that in the beginning of the next episode. But other than that, you might notice this little thing here. This is a note block. If I right click it, it opens up down here. A cow and a chicken. And that's because you need the biogoo to make embryos and such. So, since milk can't stack, I decided to have these guys down here. What now? It's nighttime. Here's the food tower. Down here is the things that you most easily need access to. So we got some lamb chops, some steak. It's mainly food stuff or things closely related. So like fish, and then buckets of fish and axolotl, ink and eggs. It's gonna be melons when I find that. Here I have beef, but I have also leather because those two go along. Same with feathers. And up at the top here I have rotten flesh, bones, string, and spider eye. You can eat these. You can eat spider eyes. So I decided to put string with it, and skeleton bones is more because we get it in the lab. Beyond that, I think I am finished for this episode. Think so. The horses are still there. I'm still very happy with it. We can take a look with shaders. It's just gonna take a while. Oh, I was fast today. This is how it looks. Still frame ratey. Look around. Nothing special. Exactly. I'm still quite happy with it. Especially this part. So clean and nice. Will this be a thumbnail? Maybe. What else? What else? I have this little figurine over here. Might do some more later on. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think the only thing I can show is that I have started a path. Might be able to see, yeah. just using some netherrack to make to show where the path is gonna go later on. And then up here, gonna be a bridge over here, and this is gonna be where we make the habitat for the Smilodon. I have simply called it Savannah right now. Well, that's unfortunate. This is not intentional. Give me a moment. We're good? I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, I just placed this here because I'm thinking because it's so far away. This is gonna be a museum, so I'm thinking over here we're gonna have like a smaller museum maybe. Maybe we would focus on what's called Pleistocene, DNA, which would be the blue ones. Mammoth, Megalania, Plasmaterium, all of those. Megalodon. I guess I could carve out this and make for Megalodon there. Over here, the plan is to just place a Smilodon habitat over here. Just take down a lot of trees, make it a big open area. Then have some fence. What's that? Pumpkins. Some fence around, and maybe some what's called pathways that are like lifted up above the ground, so you can walk over the animals. I think that would look nice. Anything else? Maybe a mini pride work or something like that. If people have suggestions what to add to this, what to this habitat, then go ahead, tell me. But beyond that, I think that's it for today. At the end of the end, we can go say hi to the two creatures we already have, which is Charlie, who is in here somewhere. There you are. Hi, Charlie. Oh. There you are. Hi, Charlie. How you doing? Charlie seems to like being over on this side. They eat mainly from this one. That's Charlie. And then we can go say hi to Apophis too. Apophis, where are you? They blend in so well. Look at that. Apophis, hello. How are you doing? Have fun. Yes. Let's stand over here. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and say goodbye to Apophis. Goodbye.